Hey guys, Joe Burnich here with Big West Marketing and carpetcleaningwebsites.net, and I'm doing something different on my video today. My buddy Deon Bush from Los Angeles just came in town this weekend, and I thought it'd be cool if we made a little kind of interview video where I kind of ask him some questions, he gives some advice. I had a one truck operation for 5 years. It was successful, but I got a lot of people asking me questions that I don't feel like I'm qualified to answer. I don't have a business that's the size of Deon's. He's got a very successful multi-truck operation in one of the toughest markets in America. So I think he's better equipped to, or better qualified to answer questions as far as, how to grow your business. He's got lots of unique marketing ideas. So I'm going to let him kind of tell you, how he got started, and then we're going to get into some specific points on what you can do today to get more clients for your business.
Thank you, Joe. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you inviting me up here to beautiful Missoula, Montana. I've had a great time the last couple of days in this beautiful 75-degree weather. A couple of points I would like to touch is, first of all, I'm going to tell you a little bit about how I got into the industry and what motivated me to continue to stay focused in this industry. I've been in this industry since I was in high school, and I started out repairing machines, and that included portables, that included vacuum cleaners, and also low-speed and high-speed buffer machines. When I first got into business, my focus wasn't on how am I going to get this $30,000 truck mount package. My focus was on just simply getting in the business with what I could, however I could, at all costs. And that meant going out and renting me a portable extractor, actually, a portable machine. And yes, I only rented for $15. Would you guys believe that? 15 bucks a day from Richard White at West Coast Janitorial Supply. Richard's a pioneer in this business. He's been in this industry since the 60s. And Richard enlightened me to quite a few things, and I put it with what I knew and what I thought was best, and that's how I got my formula to success. And I would rent that machine out for 15 bucks a day, go out there and schedule me probably only a $75 job. Walk away with 60 bucks for a little small apartment, but I would schedule 3 of those in a day, minimum 3. And I would, shortly after, I would say probably a couple weeks, I was doing 4 or 5 jobs a day. Yeah. 4 or 5 jobs a day. It was very easy for me. And what I did, I didn't get caught up in any penny saver advertising, any other commercial ads out there that was whatever the going rate was, Yellow Book, Yellow Pages. I simply walked around. I walked around and I knocked on doors. The doors that said no soliciting, to me that meant welcome. So I would go inside, I'd see tile and grout, I'd see carpet, rugs, no matter what I saw, upholstered chairs, recliners, whatever I saw on the side of a home or commercial property is what I attacked. And if I went home as a young man right out of high school with $300-400 bucks in a day, I was very happy. And that started my formula. I said, hey man, I know people that work all week to get $300-400 bucks, and here I am right out of high school going home with $300-400 bucks every day. At that time, gas was only $1 a gallon. I know gas now is, based on where you live in this country, is about $4 a gallon. Anyhow, Joe, a lot of guys told me at one point that I could not make it in this industry without a truck mount. And every time I heard that, it gave me more motivation and more reason to not want a truck mount. That was my goal. It became my goal.
But you have one now, right?
I do have one now.
Yeah, okay. Just want to make sure they know that.
Yes, I do have one now, and I've only had it for 1 year. 1 year, that's it.
And you've been in the business for 17, 18 years? I've
been in the business 17 years. 18 years come August 11th is what's on my business license.
And you've got a multi-truck operation. It's basically built off of portables, right?
Off of portables, that's correct. I built it off of portables. In August, as I stated, it'll be 18 years, and I've only had a truck mount for 1 year. And I'll tell you, I got the truck mount, and I love the truck mount. I'm not going to downplay the truck mounts, but I want to let you know that you don't need the truck mount. My business was successfully built, and I got to the top, and I was ranked #1 on Yelp and other sources out there and throughout the community based off of what I built with portables. And my logic was, hey, I don't want to be limited. In the Los Angeles area, we have Wilshire Boulevard, we have the downtown Los Angeles area, we have Westwood, we have Century City, Santa Monica, all whom which have several high-rise structures. And I didn't want to be limited to what I could do. Carpe Genie, I wanted to be straight to the top. I wanted to have no limits. I wanted to be able to do work in any atmosphere at any given time without going up there with a truck mount whom, hey, I like to thank a lot of you truck mount owners. You guys are giving me a lot of business because I got phone calls because you guys couldn't get to that 3rd, 4th, 5th, and we won't even discuss the 20th and 30th and 40th floors. Well, there's thousands of units there, and thanks to you, I built one of the most successful #1 companies in Southern California, thanks to that bad logic that I believe that a lot of truck mount guys have out there in this industry. Go get a portable. Joe, a lot of guys do not have to have $15,000, $20,000, $30,000 to start up in this business. Right. You can go get a portable brand new for anywhere between $1,400, $1,500 today. When I got mine, the going rate was about $900 to $1,000. Yeah. I paid $900 tax-free, and I walked out that door, and man, I knew that I'm going to be on my way. I was going one direction.
But you didn't have. So you started out with a portable and no advertising, and you're doing 3 jobs a day, minimum.
Well, I had advertising, Joe, but my advertising was from me. It wasn't from a third party.
You weren't paying, for advertising when you got started, right?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I never paid a penny. The only thing I paid for was that rental on that portable. And then soon after, I bought my first portable, as I stated, for $900. And I went out there and I had a box of cards. And I would go buy a box of 1,000 cards, and I would hit those streets, and I walked inside of every door that I could open. If it was unlocked, I went inside.
And that's what I wanted to really talk about, is because I got these guys that call me and they want business and they're motivated, but they have no idea where to start. They're like, I don't have the money for advertising, I don't have the money for SEO and all this stuff, and they think that that's the only way to get business these days. I rarely talk to anybody who's willing to actually get out the door and make it happen, that without money. Without shelling money out. He's talking about business cards, but without shelling, thousands of dollars out to Valpak. You said like penny savers, stuff like that. That's what most guys end up doing to start out with. I did the same thing Deon's talking about, not at his level, but he built a multi-truck operation off this. So let's say that I get a phone call from some guy today, and he's like, Joe, I'm just getting started. I don't have money to buy a website from you. How can I go and get business today? And this is what I get asked all the time. I get this question a lot. Deon, what are you going to tell these guys, a guy that's brand new, or a guy that's struggling, that's been around for a while, that's been struggling? How are they going to get business today? Give us some exact pointers on what you think they should do.
Absolutely. That's a great question. And I have a very simple answer for you. Get out, go on those streets, and do something for yourself. Stop blaming the SEO, stop blaming the whatever marketing advertising company that you're using and relying on them to get business that's going to put money in your pocket, not theirs. This is very simple. When you see a home, you go in a residential community, walk down the street with your cards. On Saturday mornings, people out there washing their cars, they have the time. When mothers are at grocery stores, they have the time. So what do? You go outside, you go into the grocery store parking lots, and you get your business cards, and you meet and greet. Hello, I'm Deon with Carpe Genie. If you ever need your carpet cleaned, give me a call. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
And that's easy. You're not doing a hard sales pitch. You're just saying, introducing yourself, giving them a card, saying, this is what I do, give me a call if you need anything.
That's correct, Joe. That's correct, Joe. You don't have to go out there and do much, and I don't sell them anything. If they decide to schedule an appointment at that time, yes, I keep my planner with me, so I'll get the planner out. I keep a pocket planner as well, and I'll book them an appointment, and they're on their way. My goal is to talk to 100 people every so many minutes. So as fast as they're coming out of those doors, I'm turning right and left. Hi, if you ever need your carpet cleaned, give me a call. Hi, if you ever need your carpet cleaned, give me a call. And I'm dropping that card off in their hand.
Yeah.
I know guys that I've seen the same exact box of cards sitting in their vans for months. Why that is? I'll tell you why that is. It's because they're only giving it to the jobs that they're actually doing.
Yeah.
Well, you already got them. So you don't have to impress them by giving them a card. You have to impress them in other ways to keep them a client for many years. Those cards need to go into potential clients, people that haven't used you before. Everybody you see, don't stereotype, regardless of their gender, regardless of their race, their culture. Put that card in their hand. I've given cards, Joe. I'd like to share a very interesting story. I had 2 scouts, and I think I shared this with you a few years back. I've given cards to scouts that were homeless guys in front of 7-Elevens. You remember that story?
I don't know if you told me that one or not.
Okay, well, I'm going to share it today. I gave a man who used to wash the windows. When you come up, you give him $2, whatever you want to give him. He'd wash the windows on my van to keep my van shiny, you know, get that little rainy sludge off, whatever he did. Anyhow, I said, look, I'm going to give you a better opportunity. Everybody that called me and they told me they got my card from that guy at 7-Eleven, I would go back and hand that man $10. $10.
Get yourself a sales rep right there, huh?
I got a sales rep for $10. You can't find that anywhere, can you, Joe? Well, I did, and I'm going to tell you something. I got 2 calls the very first week. I went over there and gladly and respectively gave that gentleman $20. And I said, here's an extra 10. Yes, you can get a tip too. Even though you didn't go out there and do the job, you get a tip too. And guess what he did? He became a scout for me. I don't know what happened to that guy, by the way, but he's no longer there. But for a few months, I got business off of him. So my point being is you don't discriminate. You give cards to everyone. When I walk by children in the mall, first thing I do is I walk up and say, hey, while your mom is shopping, you know what? Give this to your mom and dad. They give me a call, you're going to get $5. I even give them an incentive.
Yeah. So you got to be creative with how you do this, and it's basically just soft sales. You're not doing anything pushy. You're not doing like Kirby vacuum sales, that type of thing. You're just getting out there. And I don't want to offend anybody here, but there's a lot of guys I think that would rather sit on the couch and complain about not having jobs than to actually go out there and get them. And I've heard. I believe it was Mark Kennedy was talking about when he had his cleaning business. He made sure he talked to 20 people a day. When he wasn't cleaning, he was selling. So until you get to the point where you can afford lots of expensive advertising or SEO and all that stuff, this is the kind of stuff that you're going to have to do if you're serious about this business. If you want to really work for yourself and be a business owner rather than an employee, this is the kind of stuff that you have to do. And Deon built a multi-truck operation doing this stuff, and you're still doing this stuff, right?
Yes, that's correct, Joe. I'm still doing it, and I also have, I'm the master instructor at the Carpet Cleaning Academy in the Los Angeles area. Feel free to get a hold of me at carpetcleaningacademy.com. If you lose that, hey, you're on Joe's website, so you can always give Joe a call. And there's also a link at Big West Marketing to reach the Carpet Cleaning Academy. We've successfully put out over 40 successful companies in the Southern California and the Bay Area of California.
Yeah.
And I have guys call me all day long. It's okay, call me with questions. Go to the website, email me, whatever you got to do. Get a hold of me, don't sink. And what I tell guys, hey, I don't know very many companies that earn $100 an hour plus. You got to be a CEO of a big corporation to get that kind of money. Well, a lot of people don't know that in this industry, this is one of the best kept secrets out there in America. So if you need help, you know, give us a call, get a hold of Joe and I, we'll get you straight. But I want to leave you with some final thoughts in this industry. Don't play the blame game. Get up off your lazy behinds, get out there and do something for yourself.